by a thread, Bull.
All right, guys, we got to get to our rookie
the wing tee
report.
offense.
Our rookie report today is brought to us by FanDuel, which has an offer for new customers you don't want to miss. Right now, you can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Once again, win a first $5 bet, get $300 to use in bonus bets all across the app. So what are you waiting for? Visit FanDuel.com/UCSS to download the FanDuel app today and get started. We're going to combine Judkins, Schwesinger, Fannin, Graham, and all the rookies into one weekly rookie report. And guys, let's start with Quinshon Judkins. I know we mentioned him a little earlier. Got fewer carries than usual. Was only in on 40% of snaps. So, Bull, what would you say about Quinshon Judkins?
He had a bad game. I think very little of it was on him. Most of the runs he had, he was getting hit as soon as he touched the ball, it seemed like. The Steelers were in the backfield the whole game. But you can't, listen, this guy's your best weapon on offense. He can't get 12 touches.
Joe Bitonio said it best.
Yeah.
Go back and watch him at the end of the press conference, and he confirmed
I didn't see his comments.
what everybody sees on tape. He said there's 10 to 15 times a game where there's guys unblocked or you have penalties. And he's right. When they are run blocking up front, there are the times in Minnesota, it wasn't like they was moving people. Judkins was just either making guys miss or running around them.
Yeah.
Guys are in the backfield. There are times where I don't know who you're supposed to block. The running game and the running game coordination from Bill Callahan has never been the same since he rolled out them doors.
Well, they're about to get fired in Tennessee, probably.
Yeah, no.
The run game.
Maybe Bill will come back. I don't know.
Bill, we miss you. We love you.
That's it.
We love you.
That's it. You hire Ozzie Newsome with the blank check. You have Brian
Ozzie's kind of long in the tooth.
I don't care.
Okay.
He's an all-time great GM.
As long as his arm's working,
is.
get right down the pick, Ozzie. Just right.
Hire,
if his eyes work.
Just right.
You hire Brian Flores to be the head coach, and then you hire father and son to be offensive coordinator and offensive line coach. Callahan, good offensive coordinator, bad coach. There you go.
I think the real answer here.
So you are just as meddlesome as the owner of the Browns have, because you just laid out the entire coaching staff. You told the GM who the head coach is going to be, and you told the head coach who the play caller is going to be.
I would ultimately let the GM hire the guys, but that's just, people are always asking me.
A strong suggestion.
No, but Jason,
if you know what's good for you,
Jason,
you'll draft Johnny Manziel.
I would always let the GM hire the head coach and let the head coach hire the assistants. However, I'm just saying, because fans ask me all the time, well, if you want to fire Stefanski, what would you do? So I'm saying this is how I'd lay it out.
I actually think the head coach is more important than the GM. I'd pick the head coach first.
Head coach,
that's just me.
Let him pick the GM.
Yeah, I would agree with you too. I would say this. I'm looking for off ramps, how we get good. And I've always said, well, Jimmy's the driver.
What's funny
is he's driving.
They tried your plan. They threw a blank check at Mike Holmgren, and that didn't work either.
I was just going to bring that up. I was just going to say, they went for the Hall of Fame GM, and he was just taking money.
But Holmgren was a coach. He wasn't a GM.
No. Agreed.
He structured he was the boogeyman. He was
the guy saying he was the strategy officer.
The guy going on Seattle radio.
But like the strategy officer, he was collecting checks from afar, and he didn't care if the car crashed because they were guaranteed, and he was at the end of his rope.
The Browns are pretty good at paying people who don't want to be here.
Here's the off-ramp, guys. This is the off-ramp. And you touched on it earlier when you said, they interviewed a candidate for head coaching job. Was it Shanahan or
Josh McDaniels?
McDaniels. Now, he ended up not being any good either, but he at least knew what a winning organization looked like and what a losing one did. And he said, look, you got to fumigate the building. The off-ramp is this. When Jimmy gets sick of being the head clown of the circus, and that's what he is right now. He is the lead clown. It's not Stefanski. It's not the quarterback.
It's not G.
It's
Bush.
Jimmy Haslam. He is P.T. Barnum. A sucker is born every 15 seconds. We're the suckers. They're the circus. He's the head circus master. Until he realizes this circus sucks, we need a new direction, and I'm the common denominator here. I've spent the most money, but I have the fewest wins. I need to go out and find the single best coach in the NFL. And that coach tells him, I'm coming to Cleveland, but I've got one rule. You are not allowed in the building. You are not allowed in the building. Now, look, Jimmy's got an ego. Jimmy's got an ego. He doesn't like being the lead clown in the circus.
Right.
But he's the ringmaster.
By the way, I now seems like an appropriate time to point out, when were the Browns really, really good? 2020. What happened in 2020? There was
COVID.
there was nobody.
Jimmy
in the building.
couldn't medal.
There was. I'm serious.
Yeah,
Zoom
no,
meetings
I've made that point multiple times.
You're right.
All of the nonsense was gone, and it was just football.
Yeah.
And Kevin was the head coach, and the offense ran just fine, and they won a lot of games because there were no distractions. It was football 24/7.
We beat Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh in a playoff game.
And then COVID, but there was nobody in the stands.
So?
But whatever.
Still Pittsburgh.
But then COVID ended, they swung open the door, and all the nonsense
The
came
circus
back
came
in,
back.
and it hasn't been
Now
the
we got
same
8
since.
juggling clowns with bowling pins, and we got Jimmy up there leading the band. And Dee, by the way, she gets co-billing as the head ringmaster because
And son-in-law, throw him in there too.
well, he's like
He's
third
the lion
ring.
tamer or
He's
something.
the third ring,
Yeah.
and Dee is the second ring, and Jimmy is P.T. Barnum.
Yeah.
So here's
Collecting our money because the sucker's born every 15 minutes.
I do believe that because Jimmy does, I think he does want to be Jerry Jones. And in life, sometimes you ever heard when you rich people don't respect people with new money. Like you, you just hit the
nouveau riche.
yeah, like
They didn't earn it.
like if old people don't like you, the new dude with the fast Porsche going around the streets and this old money, they look at you like, bro, you trust fund, bro. We've been had this for generations.
Yeah.
Aren't the new money people the ones that should be respected more because they made their own money?
No, so it all depends on how you got it.
Yeah,
and
all
Jerry,
rich people know.
Jerry got it from natural gas from his mom.
Yeah.
Jimmy got it because apparently he was good at running truck stops. That's cool. That's
But his dad had already made money.
His dad built the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this second generation, the trust fund babies, as you say, they're the ones that are on third base and think they hit a triple.
That's right.
But when you're in this league of people with prestige, you can't buy it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just buy yourself and be the Rooneys. You can't buy that level. So there is a point at some people's lives where you get to a point where you say the only way I'm going to get a level of respect, I'm always going to be rich, but you can't buy respect. The only way you can get it is if you win. And to win, he might have to come to the conclusion of, I need to take a step back to make 2 steps forward. If I get the right coach with enough pedigree, right? No, they didn't win nothing in Kansas City.
Who is that coach right now?
They didn't win nothing.
I'd say it's Kyle Shanahan.
The Hunts.
Who is the coach right now that if you could bring in any coach?
Kyle Shanahan would never step foot back.
No, because he's too smart.
Right,
he's too
but
smart.
that's why I
But I'm
keep
just
saying
saying, like, if
Flores.
you can dream big,
I like
if
Flores.
you threw enough zeros behind it, he might.
But they got to stop doing that.
But the caveat
Francisco would
is
never let him go.
the caveat is he would have to, like, a smart coach is going to absolutely insist, Jimmy, you've had your time on the tricycle. And you keep skinning your knees. You got to get out of the equation.
He's not going to do that.
But
if he takes enough L's and gets enough embarrassment, he's going to want to win. And if that means taking himself out of the equation, fine.
The Hunt family is known as a first-rate family, right? But
100%.
They hadn't won anything since Andy Reid, right?
Before Andy
Reid.
Well, they had, but back, at the start of the NFL.
But Andy Reid comes along, and then he gets the quarterback in place. You can do it. But you just have to have the right people. If you get the right guy that can identify
Who is
the
that guy
quarterback.
right now?
The Patriots were a horrible organization before Brady. I know they went to that one Super Bowl where they had no
haven't
chance.
been very good since either.
No.
Bull said it, and I agree. It's either one or the. I think you said it too. It's one or the other. If you get the quarterback, a really great quarterback, it kind of don't matter what you do at head coach. If you get a really, really great head coach, you can win with a top 15 quarterback. Don't got to be a top 5. But you can't win if you don't have either. Right. And so for them, in my opinion, all you got to do is get one right. And it's a 50-50 proposition.
At least you got a shot.
At least you just get one
Who is
right.
that guy for you guys right now? If you could hire any coach in the world, and I know there are people that wouldn't come here, but if you could have any head coach right now today, who is it?
Any coach right now.
And I know you're thinking James Franklin, but he doesn't count.
Andy Reid.
I would take Reid.
I would throw age into this too.
Mike Tomlin?
I would take Tomlin. I would take Reid. I would take McVay. I would take Shanahan.
Harbaugh.
I take Harbaugh. Listen, I think those dudes come in like you said.
I'm thinking like 30s.
You're thinking
40s.
You're thinking Dan Campbell. I know where your head's at.
Well, even Dan Campbell for me. I'm thinking like the next Dan Campbell.
Hey, would y'all trade? I trade.
I take McVay.
No. This is the name. This is the name.
McVay's a very good choice.
I'm swapping Kevin's.
O'Connell?
Yeah, he's not bad either.
I would take O'Connell.
He's not bad either.
I would take him.
If I'm taking a coach under 50, Mike's right. It's a no-brainer. It's McVay.
I agree.
I don't think there's any doubt about it.
This was a great recap on Quinshon Judkins. What did you guys make of Harold Fannin yesterday?
Harold Fannin, if he made that catch, would have been an amazing game.
Hey,
What's funny is I was talking to your brother.
Yeah.
What's your younger brother's name?
Trent.
Trent. I just forgot for a second. Trent and I were talking. Fannin had made a grab, and I said, Trent. I didn't say Trent because I couldn't think of his name at the moment.
I said, dude.
I said, they got to get Fannin the ball more. Next play, the long throw to Fannin. He drops it.
Right in his hands. And it was a beautiful ball.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Perfect throw. His best throw of the day.
Under duress.
So I got to give him a B-. I thought it was.
Oh, wow,
I
for
thought
that
he was
one
on his
play.
way to a B game. A really
I
good
thought
game.
I give him
Hey.
a solid B.
There's too many drops early in his game. That's got to be cleaned up.
Wait, did Fannin have other drops?
No, just
That-
in
just that.
general this season.
He's had a couple drops.
No. I mean yesterday.
I don't know if he
yesterday,
had
I
I
thought
don't
he
think
had
he had more.
Just the
Listen,
one.
the talent's there. He's got to clean up the drops.
Yeah.
If he does that, he can be, I think, an elite tight end. But
Yeah, he
he's
will
got
be
to clean
an
that
elite
up.
tight end.
I give him. I dropped him down to a B-. It was crazy because my dad had the custom Harold Fannin jersey
I
on,
saw
ready
that.
to go, and he was disgusting. I gotta catch the ball, man. Gotta catch the ball. But yeah, like he did all right. Like but again, it's those very small things. It's a very small minute a gap between being a winning organization and just go back and watch the Lions and the Chiefs. Right, you watch those games. And you start to see all of the things that the Browns need to work on and get better at.
The little things.
The little small things, the way that the crispness in which the pace they move to run and throw the football is even at a higher pace than the Browns.
Just
the Browns,
a different sport.
It's a different scene. So we just have to. We got. He's a young player. He has a lot of
That's fair.
promise.
I would give him a B-. I give him a B. You got to catch that ball. Other than that, I thought he was an A.
Yeah.
I mean, but in that spot, you know what? Bull culture. Again, the culture around here is, well, we drop balls. That's what we do. So it's not punitive. If they had one drop, then everybody else in the room can look at him and say, bro, you got to have that.
Yeah.
But nobody on this team can say that because everybody on this team drops passes.
Yeah.
All the pass catchers.
He would have had a 100-yard day.
He would have had a 100-yard day.
Let's go to their first overall pick this year, Mason Graham. Jason, what say you on the Mason Graham performance against the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I don't remember hearing his name the
No,
whole
it
game.
wasn't a big influence.
He's fine. It's hard. I did see him get doubled a few times. I wasn't watching him every single play. The Steelers did a really nice job running the ball. So
who's this
What's
tremendous the next generation of J.J. Watt that played against Dillon Gabriel in high school last
Herbig.
year? Yeah. This
He's
guy,
next.
he's next.
He's been there a couple of years.
No, he's been there three or 4 years maybe. But
it's funny you mentioned that. I was talking to
he
somebody,
was tremendous yesterday.
he was all over the place.
I was talking to somebody with the Browns, this is a while ago, who said, why is it that the Steelers and the Ravens just identify players that fit their system?
I know.
Yeah.
They just draft the same guys over and over and over and over and over and over.
Right.
Yeah.
And they just plug them in.
Yeah,
And they
that's it.
just keep right on moving along.
And they don't all work out, contrary to popular belief.
No, but they have
then the
many-
next
But the
guy
majority-
does.
the
Then
majority.
next guy,
But you know why? Because their chief strategy officer knows what he's doing. he's got a blueprint, and when guys get old, they move on from them, and then they bring on other guys. By the way, it was good to see that the Jabril Peppers trade for the Browns finally paid some dividends yesterday. He tried everything he could to give us the game. And
Mason Graham. Here's a couple things. It's the best of both worlds. He gives you right now, according to PFF, 29th out of 187 defensive linemen in pressures. So he has
This
10
season, not yesterday.
This season.
yeah, that's terrific, though.
Pressures, that's tremendous, right?
Yeah.
He's playing a lot of snaps. He's getting a lot of work. He's played 16th amongst defensive lines. He's played 228 snaps. So he's playing a lot. He's getting the opportunity. That means he's on third down and first down, second down. He's a part of the defense. However, his overall grade is a 57.2. That's 106th out of 187 for defensive linemen.
I would have guessed he was
Now,
better than that.
Now, here's the thing. That run game is something that comes with seasoning. And I think some of the pressures that he's getting is because he's lightning quick and he can get upfield. However, some of that weight that you lose makes you more expendable in the run game. So you're going to get more movement. And I think what the thing is with Mason Graham, they're saying, okay, yeah, if we get in a position where the Cleveland Browns we got to go cover Myles Garrett and Collins, Malik Collins in the middle, and another guy, either McGuire or Alex Wright coming off the edge, and they wide, and they getting upfield, and it's manageable. It's basically, we know you got to throw the ball, we're going to be in trouble. So here's what we got to do. We got to put hands on him at all times. He's going to see hands from 3 guys in the middle, tackle, guard. We're going to double team him. And when you taking them double teams, that slow that pass rush down in that fourth quarter. And like Jason said, he's going to be the beneficiary of what we call the reverse stimulus package. They know that we don't have to do much to get points on the board. Y'all ain't going to score but 7, 8, 10 points anyway. So what are you going to do on the other side? Run, physical. He not going to get to where he really needs to be because he wants to rush the passer, but they got hands on him now. So now he's seeing a exorbitant more amount of run plays, and when you got run plays as a defensive tackle, you're not going to be in the stat sheet. You're going to be getting off double teams and trying to keep people
That's when your
free.
linebackers are going to get a lot of tackles.
And so there we go, leads right into Carson Schwesinger.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay, you want to start on Schwesinger?
But quickly, I'll just weigh in on I thought that Mason would have been in the upper half of defensive tackles. I'm surprised. I know PFF's dead to me, but I'm still surprised that they have him in the lower half.
I think he's had a very good rookie year.
I feel like he has too, but according to the experts, he's in the lower half. Now, he's a rookie. He's going to get better. I'm still excited about him. I still think he was a good pick, even though I think we should have taken an offensive lineman or a wide receiver. It is what it is. Schwesinger, I thought, and this is the second game now that I've thought this about him, and this is what happens when you have aggressive players. I think he's easily fooled by misdirection and motion the other way. And I think he got caught up in that washing machine a couple times yesterday. I also think it happened the week before. But he's aggressive. He's trying to hunt down the ball, and sometimes that happens. Overall, how many tackles did he have? I didn't look.
8 tackles.
Okay, that's
We
good.
gotta.
That's good.
Sorry to cut you guys off, but we got to play this clip, Mike.
The Tomlin one?
Yeah.
When we wrap up, we're going to play it. I got it already.
It's not a
reviewed.
fake. I never know these days.
No, it's very real.
Tomlin took a shot at Andrew Berry.
Really?
Yeah, it's fire.
It'll be ready in 1 sec.
After the game?
No,
Yes.
Oh, I was
like
gonna
3
say
minutes ago.
Oh, wasn't after the game?
It had to be today.
It had to be.
It's like 3 minutes ago.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't see it yesterday.
What?
Yeah, Tyvus put it on our.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't see
Finish
that.
real quick. Finish on Schwesinger, then we will play this out.
Again, I thought he played as, if I'm grading him as a rookie, it was an above average game. He wasn't nearly as active as he's been, but I thought a couple times he got fooled by misdirection.
He was the beneficiary. A couple times, Zach said manhandled, and that was the right word. He got manhandled a couple times, and he fell into tackles because the bull happened to be running by him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So he got that drive-by tackle.
He kind of was able to
Right.
latch on and help.
Right.
I thought he got pushed around more in this game than he has all year. Listen, it's the Steelers. It's going to happen. He's a rookie.
It was the worst day for the rookies that we've seen overall. as a
Yeah,
group.
probably.
And there's not many
Except
guys.
the kicker.
I mean, how many guys on the team do you feel good about the way they played yesterday? Not a lot.
The kicker.
The kicker.
Yeah, the kicker's been solid since he lost that game. He's been.
I love it. In games when we get boat raced, our kicker's best ever.
He's the money.
In
He's
games
the
where
money.
we lose by 1 point or 2 points, the kicker
kicker's the
can't
reason why.
find his.
I'm gonna punt my comment.
Well, he
on-
did kick the game-winning field goal against the Packers.
I'm
So
put-
1-1.
I'm putting my comment on Schwesinger, and I'm gonna reserve some time to the senator from New Jersey to play this Mike Tomlin.